Hey folks, thanks for joining me again. Today I want to show you some basic fingerpicking ideas. 2 levels of complexity for complete beginners and upwards. Let's get you fingerpicking if you've never done it before. Okay, so I'm going to make the assumption that you can play some chords in the key of G. We'll say open chords, so G, C, D, E minor, and A minor are what we're going to be using today. And I want to show you 2 levels of complexity, we'll say. So we'll start off with something simple. You may have heard of the claw hammer. This is an idea around that. It's a style of fingerpicking. So we're going to play, let's say C major, okay? And we're going to use our thumb and our first finger. You can use your second finger as well, but we'll say the thumb and the first finger, so that's the one that you would use to point at someone. So the strings, just in case you don't know them, are E, A, D, G, B, and E. That's how I'm going to be referring to them moving forward. So we're playing a C chord, and we're going to use our thumb on the A string, so that's the second thickest string. We're going to use our first finger on the B string, so that's the second thinnest string. Then we're going to use our thumb on the D string, and our finger on the G string. So A string, B string, D string, G string. Thumb, finger, every second one. And let's speed that up a little bit. Go to A minor. Already with some lovely ideas. Okay, so for G major and E minor, we're going to play something very similar. It's the same pattern, but we're just going to use a different root note. So that's the very first note you'll play with your thumb. A root note is essentially, it's the parent note of the chord you're playing. So in C major, that is a C note. In A minor, that's an A note, and everything kind of hinges off those. And by the way, this fingerpicking pattern can be used, I mean, no matter what kind of chords you're using, even if you're playing more complex jazz chords, as people call them, you know? So let's go to G major. We're going to go E string, B string, D string, G string. So that's E, B, D, G. Thumb, finger, again. Nice and handy. Just learn it very, very slowly, one note at a time. I'm going to go down to E minor here. Lovely. Okay, so E minor is the same, so that's E string, B string, D string, G string. So just with that one idea, let's go C major, G major, A minor, E minor. Okay, so you may have noticed a couple of extra notes there that I'm going to run through in a second. You can add in something to give it a second level of complexity. Let's go to D major real quick before we do that though. Exact same thing. We're just going to use some different strings here. So we're going to go D major, we're going to go D string, high E string, so the one closest to the floor, G string, B string, thumb, finger, D, E, G, B. Lovely. By the way, these are all in 4/4 timing, if you know what that means. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. If you're feeling good grappling with that, let's add something else in. So let's go to A minor. And as we know, that's A string, B string, D string, G string. Now let's add something a little spicy onto that you might have heard before. We're going to go, let's think about it as 1 and 2 and, okay? So we're going to go A string, B string, D string, G string, just as before, 1 and 2 and now we're going to go 3 and 4 and, but we're going to change our root to the E string here. So we're going to go A string, B string, D string, G string, E string, B string, D string, G string. So we're doing the exact same thing twice, but the first note with the thumb is changing. So you might hear kind of cowboy music, like very common kind of idea. We're just finger picking it. That's all we're doing. Okay, same. We're going to do something slightly different but very similar. G major and E minor. We're going to go E string, B string, D string, G string, 1 and 2 and, then A string, B string, D string, G string. Always every second one, thumb finger. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and E string, B, D, G, A, B, D, G string. And D major, same thing, D, E, G, B, then A, E, G, B. If you're struggling with this, pause the video, go back a little bit, go through it again. I don't want to waste too much of your time going over and over this stuff. And very quickly, you might wonder, well, Dave, what are we going to do with C major here? Because that's not going to work. When it's a very common technique with C for finger pickers. We're gonna, our third finger here, which is on the 3rd fret of the A string, we're gonna move it down to the 3rd fret of the E string for this, and we're gonna rock back and forth. So okay, maybe if you were put a little swing into that, sing a country song like that, you can do that. Of course you can, why not? Okay, that's it. That is the foundation of pretty much all finger picking. You know, and do you need a thumb pick? No, you don't. You'll see me, usually I use one. That's just my preference. You don't need one. You just pick away with your thumb, no problem. Now, if you want to use a thumb pick and try and get your head around that, by all means, why not? Go for it. Okay, real quick, if you're playing a waltz, so that's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, we're just gonna go and we're going to add 2 extra little picks here. So in C major, we're going to go A string, B string, D string, G string, just like before, D string, G string. Okay, thumb finger, every second one, all day and all night until the cows come home. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same for all the other chords. Okay, I know that's a quite simple idea, but you know, it's really important to get those foundations down. And I want you to be able to, you know, no matter what level you are, I want you to be able to get creating with different ideas. Okay, if you are interested in more complex stuff around fingerpicking, let me know. I'll make a video. Apart from that, if you're interested in one-to-one lessons from anywhere in the world, get in touch with me. I'm on Instagram at David Skinner Music, or you can leave a comment here. Any questions? No problem at all. I'll get right back to you.